Hi.
Hello.
Should we add ma'am?
Hi. You can hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Perfect. Yeah, it's good.
Should we add ma'am?
Yeah, let's wait for like 2 minutes and then we can add up.
Okay.
Perfect. You can add her now.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
hi, hi.
Good morning ma'am.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah
Yeah,
ma'am.
it's audible.
Put my headphone on.
Ma'am, we'll be starting in 2-3 minutes. Like let it be 11, then we'll start.
Yeah, absolutely. It's raining here, so there could be a little bit of network issue.
No
Oh,
problem.
it's raining in Calcutta?
Yeah, it's raining. Where are you from,
Oh,
Priyanka?
okay. Yeah, I'm from Calcutta, but right now I'm in Mumbai.
Okay,
It's
okay,
fairly
okay.
clear skies today.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's raining here. Yeah. Hi, Akanksha. Hi, Leena. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, I think we can start with the introductions and maybe we
Yeah.
can get into conversations at the context.
Okay. So good morning to like everyone who's watching the live. And today we are here. We are going to talk about eco breaks. So we have with us Miss Yogini Bapat, who is a central team member of Paryavaran Sanrakshan Gatividhi, who will be speaking with us extensively on the concept of eco breaks. And we also have among us Miss Shreshtha Sarkar, who is a member of our hub, Global Shapers Community Kolkata Hub, and who is also an ex-curator. So
You
I
can
think
introduce yourself as well.
okay. I am Upasana. Whoever is watching, hi, I am Upasana. I am also a fellow member at this Global Shapers Hub Kolkata community. So I think we should
Great.
start. It's like 11, ma'am. If you say
Absolutely.
okay, ma'am. Ma'am, the first question which strike me, I wanted to know what exactly is eco break.
Okay.
Like, how
So
will it?
I, yeah. Do I begin?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First of all, hello Shreshtha, hello Upasana, and Akansha. Thank you so much for inviting me on this platform and spreading the very much needed message of eco-bricks. So whenever I say eco-bricks, what people think is something which is made with an eco-friendly material. Okay, the bricks which are made with eco-friendly material. But you'll be surprised to know eco-bricks are the bricks. They are also called as bottle bricks. They are the second name for eco bricks is bottle bricks. So they are made with your waste plastic material, waste polythene material, which we cannot recycle. So basically, what we need to make an eco brick is a PET bottle, something like this. Okay, and then you need all kind of non-recyclable polythenes. So recently we've come across the major ban of all the single-use plastics and polythenes. But in spite of that, there are polythenes which come into our houses. So what do we do with those? Okay, because they are not going to be easily recyclable ones. Okay, basically I'm talking about the multi-layer polythenes. So what are multi-layer polythenes again? So multi-layer polythenes are polythenes which are made with different layers of different materials. Okay, so if you for example take a packet of chips, अंदर से you will see the foil, बाहर से you'll see the print. Okay, it's a mixture of plastic and also aluminium. Okay, so there are layers of plastic, there are layers of aluminium, almost 7 layers they are packed together. So now when you give them to the recycler, so how do they recycle? Because every material has got a different way of recycling. Okay, so at the end, what happens is they just give it away and it ends into the landfill. So basically, these kind of materials can be used to make eco bricks. क्या क्या करना पड़ता है eco bricks में? We need one bottle, these kind of recyclable materials, non-recyclable materials, polythenes, basically the soft polythenes. And then we need a strong stick with which we can compact all these materials inside the eco brick, which gives it a proper density. And then after you achieve the proper density, then you can use it for different construction materials also, decorative pieces also, and modular furniture also. So that is what eco bricks are used for, and many more developments and many more people are trying to make different things out of eco bricks. So basically what basic eco brick is all about, I've told you right now.
So I actually met you, I think, in one of the events that we had. So I had the opportunity to actually hold that
Yeah,
eco break, and it's like pretty hard, right? But my only concern is like when you start making it, I'm pretty sure like it needs a certain amount of patience and time to actually make one, right? Because you need good amount of plastic to be inserted into it. It's very easy to give up. So like tentatively, how much time does it take to make one eco brick?
okay. So yes, it needs a good amount of plastic. But while making eco bricks, what we are putting into one's head is of segregation of waste. Okay, because eco
Mm-hmm.
bricks ke liye we will need soft polythene which is non-recyclable. You're easily from your regular whatever you're buying, you're taking it away. What are you doing? In a way, you're segregating a waste. So basic concept of segregation of waste should be kept in mind. Okay, then what happens? Always follow all the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle, and then eco bricks. Okay, so आपका पूरा 1 week में whatever you start segregating, you put it into paper, plastic, eco brick. Eco brick का अलग कर दो. So then that is what you do. Plastic पूरा उसके पास Smita, I will tell everything. Let me first concentrate on eco bricks. All the stories I'm sure everybody knows and easily found on Google. So then आपका एक हफ्ता का जम गया, and it's for me it's like a Sunday therapy. You sit and just put it into the ये bottle, so it hardly takes your time if you want to do it the right way. It hardly takes. It's a matter of your habit. Like segregation is a habit. Making eco bricks also becomes a habit.
Got it. Makes sense. So that's on a very individual level, but when we see on only corporate level, like is it that there's a chance of like scaling it up? Because in when it comes of corporate and where is in need of a materialistic world, there's always a demand supply. If even if we have a supply of eco bricks, if there is no demand of like where we want to put it in, there's not going to be ever incentive to do that. So is there a wave coming in that where we see a few companies? I know there are a few companies based out of Europe doing that, but do you think it's possible in India to have that kind of ecosystem grown where companies or NGOs which are actually doing this, getting the waste segregated, making eco waste, and there's a platform to actually sell it and hence produce something much more sustainable that people can buy, right?
Okay, that could be definitely our future of eco bricks. So you've given a brilliant idea.
Okay.
As of now, I can tell you about the Innovil Club, which 2 years back had taken this, what you were doing, the same thing, a workshop they had done with EcoBricks with me, and there's another friend of mine who is doing EcoBrick structures. Okay, she is building structures with EcoBricks. So they just did not stop at just one workshop. They went on a collection drive. They collected eco bricks and they have made an eco brick bench in Kolkata. Subhash Park, karke, if you all
Hmm.
know, that's
Yeah.
in near Money Store Mall.
Yeah.
So there, they've
Yeah.
already
My house
constructed
is near
one.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, great.
Okay.
So if you find some time, do visit that park. And where the cricket training takes place, around that cricket ground, they have built up one eco brick bench. They have built up second one, and they've got the permission for another 5 eco brick benches. So yes, people
Hmm.
are getting aware. People are trying their best, and even with Bijam, Sheetalji of Bijam, she has also, called upon people to make eco bricks and donate them to us, so that we could just, in one of the parks have one bench made. So yes, the awareness is reaching people, and if it reaches the corporate companies, then that would be the best thing to happen, because yes, definitely kuch na kuch to definitely can come up out of it.
Makes sense. Absolutely. But at the same time, so I was reading this article before, did my research before, joining this. So they say, sometimes the eco-based, because we're using microplastics, so
Yeah,
on exposure to sun, they might start melting, and the same problem happens, damaging the soil and the water.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
is there any mechanism? Do we put it a cement across it? Like what do we do, like, to
Okay,
avoid that?
okay.
So
I'll come
is
to your main question ka roots. Okay, what are microplastics? What are ecobricks used to make? So yes, all these plastics which are there, these plastics. Okay, what is happening to this? When you're giving them to any recycler, will they be able to pick up this small a piece? No, they will never be able to collect all these tiny pieces. Next, next आप देखो milk packets. Milk packets are the most highly recyclable ones. They hold a very high value. But what happens, when we cut the milk packets, you cut these corners and these fall to the ground,
Mhm.
and these generate more and more microplastics. Okay, कैसे? क्योंकि ये जमीन पे ही रहेंगे. They will never move out of your land. Okay, and then there they will just go out giving out those tiny molecules of plastics, which further divide into smaller ones, and microplastics go into your roots of the plants, then they reach the plant itself, fruits, then the cycle goes on, you know. The same happens with the aquatic life also. So microplastics are packed lightly inside, they're secured inside this PET bottle, which has a good quality. Okay, and eco bricks are not meant to be exposed out to the sunlight or the weather conditions. They need to be covered. You can cement them, or you can use the basic, the mud layers to cover them and build a structure out of it. All right, so that it is not exposed directly to the sun, and so that no further generation of microplastics will form. So I think that solves your problem.
Yeah, I think that will make sense for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and one more thing I would like to add over here is Eco Bricks right now is the temporary solution for your non-recyclable plastics. It's not a permanent solution. Lot of work, lot of research work is going on this. So definitely, with the science going on ahead, further developments, we will come up with a different thing, maybe within a few years. Okay, so this I wouldn't say is a permanent solution, but yes, right now it is definitely a solution for your tiny plastics which are non-recyclable and which go into the landfill for no rhyme or reason.
Got it. So basically, there's a difference between, like, it's different from recycling or like dumping the plastic
Yeah,
waste.
yeah,
You it's
yeah,
like
absolutely.
that is
Yeah, yeah.
makes sense. Yeah. Upasana, would you like
But
to?
still, I feel like people need this kind of awareness. Instead of throwing it around, we need to like do it like that. So I think the awareness is, I think, lacking right now. So people will ask like, why should we do this? Instead of just throwing it away, why should we put this much effort? So there, like the awareness level is like still not there.
Definitely, I would say that, because what at this point we need to do is generate more and more awareness. Even educated people, you see them
Yeah,
having chips and throwing the packets, not
yeah,
just the
exactly.
chips, anything. So what I always feel is कि ठीक है आप खा रहे हो chips. एक तो I had recently given one lecture on eco breaks in one college, so all young students were there. So every day, morning, afternoon, evening, after either you're having chips, biscuits, or something or the other which is junk. So what I told them is that yes, what you do is don't stop completely, because see, whatever you do, you need to go in a transition. You cannot just immediately say I'll stop. Okay, so do one thing. 4 दिन में एक chips का packet खाओ. Okay, then use that packet into your bottle, which again you're going to have your cold drink. तो वो कोल्ड ड्रिंक का बॉटल साफ कर दो, सूखा कर दो, यूज इट टू मेक योर इको ब्रेक. आपने चिप्स खाया, चिप्स का पैकेट साफ करके अंदर डाल दो सुखा के, ऑलराइट, कैरी दैट बॉटल विद यू. नेक्स्ट वीक another 4 days gone, you do it. Then what you do is start reducing start increasing the time span. आपने 4 दिन बोला, 4 दिन में एक चिप्स का पैकेट खाओ. Just try to do it for a month and just see what happens to the bottle, to the waste generated, and to your face. Because you're eating healthy food, you are reducing your amount of junk. So सबको ही पूछेंगे आपको कि आपका चेहरा क्यों चमक रहा है. Then you have a simple reason: eco break, because I've stopped having junk. So that's how I can relate with the youngsters, that जिसको जैसा जिस भाषा में समझे वो, you need to use that language for them. So that's how I tell them. It's going to be good for your health, good for your nature, and good for everything. That's the way to put it.
See, I actually went on a trek. So the trek leader is like a zero waste person. So he actually has stopped eating anything that comes in a packet.
Absolutely.
So that's, I mean, that's like, there's a legend, but I don't think
that's how you climb up steps, right? The first step is reduce. Then try to maintain that reduced thing, and then you can just add on to what everything happens in the transition. You cannot just overnight change yourself.
Correct. Yeah. So, so I actually, you mentioned about cutting the plastics in not in two halves, but in the end. So I actually mentioned that last session as well, and I actually started doing that because even I was not really aware. That's a very simple thing we can start doing, but we still don't do it, right? So that's really nice. But at the same time, so what if we start making this eco breaks at a very small individual level? So do we have city-based collection centers where we can just send it, or or is it just based out of Calcutta right now? So
yes. So in Calcutta right now, I'm collecting eco bricks, and also Sheetalji is also collecting eco bricks. So you all can contact us, and we'll get them picked, or if possible, you can just send it across. We stay in the central part of Kolkata, so there wouldn't be any issue. We are collecting eco bricks. Please donate. Please make. And
what about other cities?
See, other cities, I know in Haldia, in West Bengal, Haldia is one place where they are collecting eco bricks. Otherwise, in West Bengal, I'm not sure, but other parts of the country, yes, definitely. बहुत ज़्यादा काम हो रहा है इस पर, so yes, they are working on it. So you need to Google where all they are, collecting eco bricks. मिल जाएगा सब.
I think we can make a poster regarding this collection centers in major cities.
Yeah.
So people who are interested, they can actually reach
our
out.
institution, Paryavaran Sanrakshan Gatividhi, is a pan-India institution. So सभी जगह पे है, but addresses you can find them on Facebook, our page, everything.
Got it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I had this question, how did you come up with this idea of eco bricks? How did you get to conceive, what happened?
Eco bricks बहुत पहले से हमारे यहाँ बन रहे हैं. It is not, it's basically the concept is brought from Indonesia to us. Okay, so it's not our concept which we are developing or anything. So it has come to India, and we have adopted it for a greater reason, I would say. And eco bricks से हम लोग का most of your microplastic का जो problem है, that will be taken care of. So we also gave it a thought, because see, there are two mindsets. One mindset is completely against eco bricks. One mindset is for eco bricks. So why they are against, I'll just tell you and just clarify. People are against eco bricks because at times people mindlessly, start making them. जो recyclable है, जो अच्छे से recycle हो सकता है, उसको they just go on keeping it. So that is the problem. That should be avoided. So I always say follow the 3 R's. Don't mindlessly go on just buying, just hoard, buying things just to make eco bricks. Because yes, in the beginning for children it is exciting कि मेरा सबसे पहले बन जाए. So no, सबसे last जो आएगा eco brick बनाकर, he will be the best. He would be the winner of this eco brick thing, because you are using your 3 R's before making the eco bricks. That is why the main reason for eco bricks being, in the negative shade is this. So if you stop, if you use your proper senses, mind use karo, three R's use karo, and then make the eco brick, then definitely it is going to be of your use. It is going to benefit everyone. So microplastics अगर नहीं जाएंगे, अभी कहाँ जा रहे हैं? Even the placenta of the pregnant lady has got microplastics. What else is left now? We're going to have plastic babies in future, I guess, if we don't stop right now.
Yeah, we found plastic in our blood also. I think some study they showed, no?
Everywhere, yes.
Everywhere.
Everywhere is blood. So true. So whatever you can do, you should do. Doing is important. Taking action is important.
I think every shaper needs to make a microplastic and then red bottles and share it across.
Yeah.
the house. So,
So, ma'am,
so what do you like? So, yeah, go ahead.
you go ahead. After that.
Okay, so I need to know, like, so if we do collect like this microplastics, like PET bottles, eco bricks. So one thing is like making benches and like decorative items, but is there like a monetization angle which can be linked in future? Because I'm saying from coming from a place where even if we want to do something for the environment, the major chunk players will not move unless there is a monetization scheme attached to it, right? So is that something that we envisage in the future? Is there a possibility? And if
Uh,
yes, then how?
See, like you first mentioned, when the corporates enter, the ideas would enter. Okay, so right now what is happening, I'm telling you. So recently when we had this EcoBrick another session with the ground workers, ground staff of I think same that Money Square area, Bidhan Nagar, municipal
Okay.
corporation people.
Okay.
So with them we had a session. So the operator over there, what he mentioned to the people is that आपके हर brick को मैं 10 रुपए दूंगा. So when you give that
Exactly.
kind of an incentive to them, they will definitely come up with the bricks. Okay. And 10 rupees for us, maybe, yes, it does hold a value, but then not as much as they hold, right? So उनके घर में, if they have 5 people, so 50 rupees every day they are earning. And they have a full resource to all these non-recyclable plastics, उनके पास आराम से मिल जाता है. They are those waste pickers, okay? So yes, we had a training with them, and then if you definitely give them this kind of an incentive, they come up. Even in the slum areas and all that, if you give the some kind of incentive to the ladies, definitely it will come up. Then next, not just making eco bricks. Out of eco bricks, you can make different items. I'll just show you one. This will disturb my setting over here क्योंकि मैंने वही stool के ऊपर ये रखा है. I'll just change my camera का ये side. I'll just flip the side and I'll show you what I've made. Can you see? This is a eco brick ka.
It looks very pretty.
Yeah. So this is a table which I've made. It acts as a table. I can put a showpiece on it, and also I can sit on it. Aram se. It takes that. It is that
It
strong.
can manage the weight.
Yeah, I sit on it. So imagine, I can aram se sit on it. There's no problem over it. I had taken it for one of my seminars. I made the students sit on it, and I just, asked him, you want to jump on it? You can jump on it. And he actually jumped on it, and nothing happened to my student. So it's that strong. It's made with 7 eco bricks. There are 7 eco bricks which I have used, and eco bricks does have a fixed density. It does have a fixed weight. You have to attain that for it to become strong. See now, you can see this eco brick. Can you hear the noise? Pach pach awaaz aa raha hai. This is not made. This is not strong. Look at this one. This is a strong one, and I have got it certified also. This is certified by the Global Ecobrick Association, and it has got a code written on it, and it has got its date and the weight. This is a 500 ml bottle, okay, and the weight is around 200 grams. So imagine, even if I jump on it, it will not break.
It
I
won't
have
break.
made people jump on it, and not children, but adults jump on it, and it has not broken. So it is that strong. So this, I'll just tell you a small point. The plastic, which is the polythene, which is spread on the area of 100 square feet, can be easily packed into 1 liter bottle. Okay, so imagine the area which is saved, the area which is cleared, and the the amount of plastic which goes into just 1 liter of this bottle. So it is really I would say, a savior for your microplastic problems as of now.
Sorry, I dropped off
Yeah,
on some
yeah.
additions.
Fine, I
But
can
yeah, I mean, it's very interesting that we have a global thing to actually have a set of standards. Because, and then we have to do the quality testing as well. So,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, because
brilliant.
the Global EcoBrick Alliance is a organization which trains people into making EcoBrick. So you have certified EcoBrick trainers also. I'm a certified EcoBrick trainer from them. So yeah, definitely it does help.
Makes sense. I think good. I think thank you for joining. But it's been like a super informative session, and I think hopefully inspire at least me. I'll get to at least one eco brick, and I think I'll get to the
Please
shapers to
do.
push them and
Yeah,
make one eco brick.
absolutely.
And I
Whoever
think
is
it's like
making
yeah.
EcoBricks, whoever is watching us live over here, please do make EcoBricks, because they are easy to make, they're doable, and you are doing punya ka kaam, I would always say. Ki punya kar rahe ho, EcoBricks bana rahe ho, because you're saving the animals also, which, they are having the EcoBricks. They swallow
Exactly.
EcoBricks, swallow the plastic thinking it's their food. So, sorry,
Correct, correct, yeah.
definitely you're
Yeah,
doing
I
good.
think yeah. Yeah, I think we should get this out, like, files going out, like this is the collection point, or if you, and because that's, I think, it's really important that people get across this message.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You can give my number. You can share my number with people. So, absolutely. Please come forward and donate EcoBricks and make it in the right way. Badnaam mat karo EcoBricks ko.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ma'am, another thing I saw
All right.
recently, there was a thing called Swachh Sagar. So Swachh
Yeah, yeah.
Sagar, I really wanted to know what is it, and I saw that you were saying something in Times of India, I think.
Right,
So
right,
I
right.
wanted to know what is
Yeah.
it like.
Okay, so Swachh Sagar, Surakshit Sagar is one campaign which we are going to have, and we have launched it on 3rd of July, and the actual execution will be on the 17th of September. So every year, the World Coastal Cleanup Day falls on the third Saturday of September. So this year it's falling on the 17th, this Saturday, third Saturday, 17th of September. So many government organizations, including the Ministry of Environment and Forestry, Ministry of Earth Sciences, NSS, NKS, and this NCC, plus all the different NGOs are coming together. Also, the Dharmasthal, kya bolte hain unko, all these religious organizations like Art of Living, and then you have ISKCON. So many people are coming together for this noble cause. And on 17th of September, all of us are going to be on the 75,000 plus kilometers of our India's coastal line. 75 districts, every kilometer will have 75 people, 75 volunteers who would do the cleaning process. So be there if at all you're interested. Connect with me for more details. So this is our Swachh Sagar, Surakshit Sagar. Coast Guards are involved, mind you. Coast Guards are always doing this great job. So along with them, so many organizations coming together. It's going to be one historical event of Swachh Sagar, Surakshit Sagar. So please
Yeah,
do
I think
show.
it sounds super cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be
it is
happening in
cool.
Mumbai, right? Swag Swagger? Yeah,
Yes,
I'll
Swachh
connect with you.
Sagar,
Yes.
Surakshit Sagar. Clean coast, safe sea. So सिर्फ बोल के फायदा नहीं कि सागर हमारे भगवान की तरह है एकदम in puri, you know,
Yeah.
they just go and worship the ocean. How do they worship? By throwing flowers and polythenes and everything inside? No, don't do that. So come with us. Come, let's clean up the coastal lines of our of Mother Earth, Mother India. पूरा coastal line हम लोग साफ
country.
करेंगे.
Yeah.
पूरा country of the country. Come. So I just call upon all the youngsters. Basically, we want the young generation to come up and get involved in all these things so that our future is more secure in your hands. हमारा तो आधा, I always say we have taken a lot from your side, now it is our turn to give it back to you. Plus, we need your help also in coming forward with this.
This is sounds really really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can obviously be a part of it, on the
Oh, I
17th.
can already
Some
see
of
two
us we
names
can go.
who are going to join. Ajay and Monal will be joining from Chambers. Great, thank you.
Hey, I'll also join Mumbai.
Great,
Yeah.
great.
Coast is in Mumbai. There's no coastal capital.
Oh no, we will be going. We'll be going to all the coastal districts. We are working
Oh,
hard. We
okay.
are forming teams. Everything, work is in progress. And August, the entire month of August, we are going to spread awareness. So yes, definitely spreading awareness by means of having, sports activities on the beach, having a small nukkad natak kind of a thing. So many activities in school and all we're going to have slogan competitions.
Okay.
So सब कुछ होने वाला है. It's going to be amazing. Stay tuned on Paryavaran Sanrakshan page and my page for all the details.
Okay. All right. It's brilliant. I think I got time as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, any last words before wrapping this thing up?
Last word is always, always before buying anything, think twice. Before throwing anything, think twice. What you're throwing, why you're throwing. So it is very important to use your mind, whatever you do, in whichever you do. So what you do is what you reflect. People are watching you. So set a good example. कुछ भी करने से पहले, दूसरों को पॉइंट करने से पहले खुद को देखो, खुद सीखो, and please start making eco bricks and start segregation of waste. And youngsters, I'm sure there are many youngsters who follow your page. So especially the youngsters, this is a message for you कि आप अगर अभी करोगे तो आपके लिए आगे का टाइम सुरक्षित रहेगा. Otherwise, it is going to be very, very difficult even for us to breathe. So by 2050, they are saying that
Okay.
more than the fish, there'll be plastic in the ocean. So
Exactly.
it's a prediction. Prediction. We want this prediction to go wrong, right? And for that, we want all of you to do right. So start segregation. Use your minds before using things. Before consuming things. All the best to all of you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you,
being
ma'am.
here.
Thanks, Siddhant. Thank you so much
And
for
for
having
guiding
me
us
here.
and, trying so hard in a world where people don't listen in this thing. So, yeah, hopefully the efforts will come out. Right.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure having conversation with you. Great time. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Bye bye.
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 Bye. Thank you. Ta-ta.